Media in the business world today is one of the fastest growing things that you can focus on to be able to scale your business. It is hitting people, it's hitting your prospects, it's hitting your future employees, it's hitting your existing customers and employees from every angle that you possibly can. And media is being consumed in today's environment differently than it ever has in the past. So you have people that love to consume audio only. There's audio only social media platform. There's the traditional social media platforms. Even those are very different, from Facebook to Instagram to TikTok, YouTube and beyond. They're all very different. Then you have a digital version of what we used to read in magazines. There is still traditional print. There's all kinds of different media pieces that a company can focus on in order to grow its presence, in order to grow its connection to the people that are trying to do business with it or trying to support the entity itself. And so media is really the vehicle that allows our business to be introduced to more and more people every single day. And so how we invest into media, how we learn about media, and then how we implement and execute media really determines the future of our company. Here are 10 reasons why media is super important to every single person's business and life. So one of the primary uses of media, and this is a very wide range of how you can use it, is to provide people with information. And so that information can be contributed through blog posts, it can be done through YouTube videos like this, it can be done through short form content, long form content. It can be done through a media publication, placing yourself in a media publication. It can be an online article that's written by a news channel in your market or beyond. There are so many different ways to provide information and education to prospects, to customers, to employees, and to prospective employees. And ultimately, that transfer of information is what's going to allow people to learn more about your business. 2, education and awareness. So we all know that people love to be in places where they get educated, where they can learn something new. And as your company and you as an individual starts to educate people, those people automatically, without even their own awareness, become more loyal to your company. They become more supportive to your company. And so education is a really important piece of how you inform people and how people come to trust you. So the authority in any space is going to be providing education. And so it is a great way for you to start to understand how to distribute media, but in a way that really connects emotionally with people by educating them first. Number 3, this is a little controversial and you can get yourself in a little bit of hot water to some degree in today's world, but formulating public opinion. You know, what does a leader of a business stand for? What does an individual stand for? What does a company stand for? And formulating that public opinion and allowing people to support or maybe not support based on somebody's public opinion. And so I think in today's environment, in today's business environment, you're seeing this more and more where the business leaders or the business take positions on certain things. And you have to be careful with this one, because depending on what type of public opinion you get yourself involved in, it can backfire. Example, Bud Light. 4, accountability. So it is not just accountability for the organization, right? So if an organization is putting out content and they're saying to their customers what it is that they're going to do, it builds a ton of trust with a client to be able to say, okay, this is what this person is saying out on YouTube, out on Facebook, in a public forum. So it's more likely that that company is going to stick to what it is that they're saying, right? Because there's something out there where, imagine just putting a video out about your company saying that you're going to do something and then you don't do it. The customers that you fall short with could drop into the comments on that video and have something to say about that, right? They say you're not a company of your word. It is the easiest way to build trust is to over and over again repeat the same statements of how you're going to operate as a company. On the personal side, everything that you are saying you're going to do as an individual, it psychologically makes you more likely to do it, right? People don't want to be hypocrites naturally. And so when you go out there and say that you're going to do something, or you're going to operate in a certain way, or with certain values, or you're going to treat your family in a certain way, or you're going to be there for your kids, there's an accountability factor that comes from putting content out there in public. 5, entertainment. Everybody loves to be entertained, right? So the more content that you can put out there, that is day in the life type stuff, actually showing who you are as a person and really digging into all the different aspects of any individual's personality, or even more important, a company's personality. Because I think a lot of companies out there do very dry, bland, vanilla marketing that doesn't really connect with people, right? And so people like to be emotionally drawn into a company. Entertainment has always been a great way for people to unwind, unplug, and really get back to center and balance their lives, right? So when people get done working, they like to enjoy entertainment. And what a better way than to present your company and you as an individual as entertainment that people can consume. 6, social connection. So, what happens as you produce content as a company, as an individual, is that you start to share some of the things naturally that you believe in, your values, your principles, the things that make you who you are. And so what happens as you share that content, you're gonna find other people that maybe they have different political views than you, maybe they have different views on certain things, but you're able to find common ground, right? You start to find your tribe, as they say. And so social connection through media is a really powerful way for you to build community in your life. For me personally, some of the best friends that I have in my life have been made through producing media and starting to attract those people first on social media and then taking it offline into real life, as they say. And those people are at my kids' birthday parties and they come over for the holidays, things like that. And so the social connection that you are able to create in your life through media is exponential. Number 7, making it rain. The whole point of media in the first place, guys, is to get attention. It's to utilize that attention to build whatever community, whatever company, whatever initiative that you have in your life that you're trying to influence. Media is the way to do that. So through media buying, buying ads, using video on social media and promoting that, right? Putting some funds behind those ads. The whole goal of media in the first place is to either directly get an ROI from that media or indirectly get an ROI from that media. So it comes down to making the right decisions, placing yourself in the right places online, and then creating an audience that will monetize back to the company, the organization, the community, or the individual that is doing media. Number 8, culture. Whether you realize it or not, guys, all of this media that you're producing, it connects culturally with your people. And so the busier you get, the bigger your organization gets, the less time that you have per person to actually connect on a personal level. What reinforces that and what constantly makes your presence undeniable and your message undeniable is you repeating the same message over and over and over again to people that can consume that through their devices, through video content, through internal or external video content, whether it's a podcast or a YouTube video. As they see their leader or leaders starting to create content talking about the messaging, again, the accountability ties into it. Are the leaders doing what they say on the video? It's more likely that that happens. But doing that absolutely creates an unbreakable culture with your people because they feel it every day. Even if they don't get personal interaction with you, they can consume the personal interaction through media. Number 9, creative freedom. Everybody loves the First Amendment, right? And so when you get out there on a media channel of your own, of your companies or your own as an individual, you can create whatever content you want. That can be dangerous, it can be very successful, but the freedom of creativity is yours and you get to deliver the message exactly the way that you want to deliver it. And your people get to hear exactly what it is that you have to say, whether those are customers or employees. The clarity that comes along with creative freedom is powerful. Number 10, last but not least, growth. Growth of your audience, growth of you as an individual. Most importantly, growth of the audience. If you're putting out media, if you're putting out content that helps people, they're going to become loyal to the message, they're going to become loyal to you as an individual or as a company. But in that whole process of you trying to help your audience grow, it's a natural occurrence that is going to happen to you as an individual as well. The consistency and frequency in which you have to do it, it helps you learn the lessons that you're teaching to the audience. And so never forget that the growth of the audience is also growth for yourself. And if you're not growing, you're dying. Guys, don't sleep on media. It is the thing that's driving success for companies around the world, and the people who get the best at it the fastest and implement the fastest are going to create the most success. Listen, we didn't become an expert overnight at this, and you won't either, and we don't expect you to. But if you need help, if you're a contractor, you're in the space, and you know that you need to do media, but you haven't taken action yet, hit the link below and we can help you out.